Shadowkin lived quietly at the edge of the town, not in a cottage, but inside a hollow tree with soft mossy walls and twinkling glow mushrooms on the ceiling. She liked the quiet things, books with pages that crinkled, the soft patter of rain on leaves, and the way her firefly flicker pulsed a soft yellow glow when she was nervous. Tonight, a breeze carried something different. A strange parchment curled like a fallen leaf fluttered through the window. It shimmered faintly and hummed in her hands. It read, "To the forest of whispers, each step a fear, each fear a truth. Follow flicker if you're ready." Shadowkin's heart began to race. "The forest," she whispered. That place had always made her chest feel tight. Flicker blinked twice. Once for you can, twice for you're ready. She pulled her cloak around her shoulders. "All right," she breathed, "but only because you're coming too." The forest was dark and eerie. Branches arched overhead like rib cages. Leaves whispered names she didn't remember saying. Her boots crunched softly on the mossy path. Flicker floated just ahead, his light small but sure. Every so often, Shadowkin's imagination twisted the shadows into shapes, claws, eyes, things with too many teeth. She paused. "It's just trees," she told herself. "Trees and wind and me." But still her feet hesitated. Her breath felt caught between her ribs. That's when Flicker flew back and rested on her collar. His light didn't say be brave. It said, just breathe. So she did. The path led to a thin rope bridge swaying gently above a rocky gorge. Below was nothing but mist, thick and grey, curling like smoke. Shadowkin froze. "It's too far," she whispered. "Too high. I'll fall. I'll freeze. I'll disappear." She stepped back, ready to turn around. But Flicker flew to the first post and sat there, still, waiting. Shadowkin closed her eyes. She imagined her fear was a fog wrapped around her legs, not trying to pull her under, just clinging. "I can walk with the fear," she whispered. "I don't have to pretend it's not there." She reached out, hands trembling, and took the first step. The board creaked, but held. Step, step. Each step the fear shifted, not gone, but softer, until suddenly she was across. Beyond the bridge, the forest opened into a clearing. Tiny glowing eyes blinked from every bush. Some were low, some were high. They didn't move, they just watched. Shadowkin's shoulders tightened. Flicker circled the clearing once, then hovered just above the ground. The eyes blinked, blinked, and blinked again. And then dozens of little creatures stepped into view. Mossy mice, beetles with button hats, moths with velvet wings. They'd been curious, not cruel, startled, not scary. One small mouse with glasses offered her a leaf biscuit. "Welcome," he squeaked. "Not many walk the whisper way." Shadowkin smiled shyly. "I'm still learning." They walked deeper into the woods where the air was cooler. A cave yawned ahead, wide and dark, lined with silver crystal veins. Inside, everything echoed. Her steps, her breath, even her thoughts seemed louder. "I don't like it here," she whispered. Whispered, whispered, whispered. She clutched her cloak. What if I hear something awful? Awful, awful, awful. Suddenly she tripped on a stone. Ah! She gasped. Ah! 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 Then silence and a giggle from her own mouth. Flicker flashed, amused. Shadowkin grinned. It's just me I'm hearing, she said. Louder, exaggerated, but still me. She walked on steady. Beyond the cave lay a still silver pond. Shadowkin knelt beside it. The surface reflected the trees, the stars, and her own face. But then, beside her reflection, rose another shape. Another version of herself, shadowy and silent. Her fear. Shadowkin didn't flinch. Not this time. She sat and whispered, I see you now. The shadow sat too. I used to run from you, she said. I thought you'd swallow me whole, but maybe you were just waiting to be known. Flicker landed on her shoulder, glowing softly. The shadow blinked once, then slowly faded into starlight. As she rose, soft light bloomed underfoot, a path of glowing mushrooms and night flowers. It curved gently back towards home. Along the way, she passed the creatures again. They nodded, they bowed, one even clapped. She crossed the bridge again. This time, though, she was steady. The forest didn't feel so big now. Still mysterious, yes, but less like a monster. More like a companion with stories to tell. Her fear hadn't vanished, but it had changed. Now it walked with her, not ahead of her, not behind her, but beside her. The forest opened to starlight. Shadowkin stood at its edge and looked straight at you. I still feel afraid, she said. Sometimes I want to run. Sometimes I do. Flicker pulsed softly beside her. But now I know how to listen to fear without letting it lead, and I'll help you do the same. She held out her hand. I promise to help you face your fears one at a time. Above her, the stars twinkled like tiny fireflies, and then the forest whispered its softest sound yet. Welcome home, Shadow.